How the Kardashians made their billions. The untold story. What if I told you that the world's most famous family didn't just ride on the coattails of fame? What if I told you their billions weren't built on luck, but on a carefully crafted web of calculated moves, secrets, and hidden ambitions? The Kardashians. A name that, for most people, is synonymous with luxury, fame, and excess. But behind the designer clothes, the reality TV shows, and the Instagram posts, there's a different story, a story that's rarely told. What really went on behind the scenes? How did they turn their fame into an empire? And most importantly, what are they hiding? Let's take a deep dive into the untold story of how the Kardashians made their billions, revealing the truth they don't want you to know. It all started with Kim Kardashian. Most would say her rise to fame was due to a tape. But what if that story is a carefully constructed narrative? Kim wasn't just any woman in the spotlight. She was a savvy, ambitious businesswoman. Yes, she had a controversial moment, but that was just the catalyst. When she first appeared on the scene, the public saw her as just another celebrity with a privileged background. But in reality, Kim was already building something much bigger than anyone realized. At the time, people thought her socialite status was her only ticket to success. But here's the secret. She had a clear vision of turning her name into a global brand. What was the strategy? Why did she suddenly shift her focus from reality TV to a billion-dollar empire? Could it be that Kim knew exactly how to leverage the family's famous last name, their connections, and yes, even their scandals, to catapult herself into a financial stratosphere that few could ever dream of? Many credit Kim's success to her own brilliance. But what about Kris Jenner? The matriarch of the Kardashian clan was not just a momager. She was the architect behind the scenes, pulling the strings that made everything happen. It's easy to look at Kris and think she's just a manager, but what if her true genius lies in something far more sinister? Kris was a woman who understood one thing better than anyone else: the power of media manipulation. She was the mastermind behind the family's rise, managing not just their careers, but also their public personas. But was it all part of a bigger plan? Was Kris's own drive for wealth and power the secret weapon that propelled her children into the spotlight, all while carefully navigating the public's perception of them? Was she the one behind the infamous sex tape leak, manipulating public opinion and turning a potentially career-ending scandal into the very thing that ignited Kim's stardom? It's a question that has plagued many, but one that remains unanswered. After Kim, it wasn't just about being famous anymore. The Kardashians, and particularly Kim, understood the need to diversify. Enter the beauty and fashion empires. But how did they manage to build multi-million-dollar brands seemingly overnight? Consider KKW Beauty. Kim launched the brand in 2017 with a collection of contour kits, and within hours, it was sold out. But what most people didn't see was how Kim had been studying the beauty market for years, waiting for the right moment. She understood something that other beauty moguls didn't: the value of being a part of a family dynasty with a loyal fan base. However, what if this brand wasn't built entirely on Kim's beauty expertise? What if it was the result of a deeply strategic partnership with some of the most influential names in beauty marketing? What if the very essence of the brand was engineered, not just through good products, but through the cultivation of an image, a lifestyle that people craved to be part of? Kim was savvy, but it wasn't just about contour kits. It was about tapping into a larger cultural moment. It was about giving people a glimpse into a world they couldn't access, and in doing so, making them desperate to buy into it. But was it all just an illusion? Could the Kardashians have figured out how to sell a dream, not a product? Then came Kylie Jenner, the youngest of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. And yet, she is the one who shocked the world. At the age of 21, she became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Kylie's rise to fame wasn't as organic as it seemed. Many critics argue that her fortune didn't come from sheer innovation, but from mastering the art of social media influence and building hype. Her lip kits, which made her millions, were strategically marketed to her massive online following. But was Kylie's path to billions paved with calculated moves, or did she get a head start due to her famous family's immense power. The truth is, there's more than meets the eye. What if the self-made label was more of a strategic branding move than a true representation of her journey? Could it be that the media machine behind the Kardashians helped construct her image as a rags-to-riches tale, all while securing her place at the top? It's no secret that the Kardashians are social media moguls. They understand how to control narratives, build anticipation, and keep their audience hooked. But here's the thing. While many have tried to replicate their success, none have come close to what they've achieved. Social media, for them, is not just a platform. It's a business tool. Every post, every story, every endorsement is meticulously planned. But how did they perfect the art of branding? Was it simply their attractiveness and their relatable personalities? Or was there something more strategic at play? Consider Kim's Instagram. She has over 350 million followers. But that's not just a number, it's a business. Each post is worth thousands of dollars, sometimes more. But who's really pulling the strings when it comes to curating her online presence? The answer lies in a team of experts, publicists, marketers, photographers, and social media strategists, all working together to maintain the Kardashian empire. What if their entire digital presence is just as carefully constructed as the brands they endorse? No story about the Kardashians would be complete without mentioning the scandals. From Kim's marriage to Kris Humphries that lasted just 72 days, to Khloe's very public battle with her ex-husband Lamar Odom, the Kardashians have been at the center of media firestorms. But here's the thing, these scandals didn't break them. In fact, they helped them. What if these scandals were never as damaging as they appeared? What if they were simply calculated moves designed to keep the public talking and the media hungry for more? Could it be that the Kardashians used their drama as a tool to stay relevant, keeping themselves in the spotlight and ensuring their fans never lost interest? In a world where controversy can make or break a celebrity, the Kardashians have mastered the art of turning drama into profit. But how far are they willing to go to keep their empire growing? As the years pass, the Kardashian empire grows. But their empire isn't just about the money anymore. It's about legacy. They've built something that goes beyond just wealth. They've created a cultural movement. But what happens when the next generation comes into play? Will the Kardashians continue to dominate? Or will their empire crumble under the weight of their own influence? We've seen the rise of Kylie's daughter, Stormi, and Kim's children. But are they really the next heirs to the throne? Or is there something more insidious at play? What will happen when the next generation enters the spotlight? And will the family's secrets finally be exposed? So, what is the real untold story of how the Kardashians made their billions? Was it pure brilliance? Or was it a combination of media manipulation, savvy business moves, and calculated controversy? We may never know the full truth, but one thing is certain. The Kardashian-Jenner empire is far from ordinary. Their journey to billions wasn't just about fame, it was about control. Control over their image, their brand, and the world's perception of them. The Kardashians have created a legacy, one that will be studied for years to come. And as their story continues to unfold, the questions remain: what's next for the Kardashians? What will they do next to keep the world watching? The answers may be more surprising than you could ever imagine. But the real question remains: how much of their story is still yet to be uncovered? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.